Hey, what's up, man? I'm just going out to check some cameras and stuff. If your season rolls around. Oh, so I hit 350 subscribers yesterday, and I'm just going to look at some green fields and stuff because gun season opens up in 3 weeks. Thanks, man. The wind is like brutal. To cool down like this week. It's not super cold today, but the wind's blowing like 20 miles an hour. Oh yeah, sure. I will, as soon as I get back to the house, I'll check it out. Obviously I can't now because, I'm on my phone and stuff. But yeah. Hey, what's up? I can't see super great on the screen right now because the glare is terrible. I tried turning my brightness. If I misread comments and stuff, it's partly because I can't read. Hey, what's up? I can pretty much just see that people are coming in and saying stuff. It looks like we've got 5 people and 2 thumbs up. That's cool. Hey, Jess. I guess you're talking to me because I'm the only one here. So, yeah. Let me flip the camera around. I'll kind of show you sort of where we hunt. Not super. Not really, but. So, over here is some soybeans, and the deer kind of go through that field, and we kind of hunt in these woods and those woods over there. And then there's a spot over that way that we hunt a little bit too. But yeah, so I'm just going. We got a little green field in this first patch of woods. I'm gonna walk through and see what it looks like. Like, you love to eat soybeans? Or just the way they look or smell, or what? Yeah, I'm hoping that when I get in the woods, that when I get my hands over what I think is the microphone. How do you eat soybeans? Are they like picked green and then cooked like regular beans, or? I mean, I know they make like soy sauce with them and oil. Oh, I sound winded. Yes, it's because I'm incredibly out of shape and I had to walk like this far. From here all the way to there. So that's like 400 yards or a little bit better. So I am a little winded. Oh man, this is the longest I've walked since like last year. So I'm gonna I'm gonna flip this around, and we're getting into the woods now. I hope y'all aren't like motion sickness-y, prone. That's probably the right term. Oh, look what I about ran into. I think he may have froze or something. Not very active. Oh, there went a dove. So here's our little green field that we got planted back here. This is just some canola. Like if you saw a video a couple of weeks ago on turnip green soup, this is actually where I came and picked them. I'll get a close up on some of this stuff when it gets a little thicker up here. But it's really close to turnip greens, and just a pretty good stand came up. Some bugs and stuff been eating on some of it right in here, but overall it's pretty thick. Hopefully when all the acorns and stuff get eat up, some deer will come in here and start munching on them. There's a little trail. I don't know how well you can tell, but deer kind of looks like some deer come in through here. I don't see any tracks on the ground though. Nothing fresh anyway. I can't believe there aren't any tracks here, but it did rain for like 2 days, the last couple days, so they would have been made like late yesterday afternoon, last night. There's an old doe track here. It's been rained on. It's hard to make out, but anyway, whoever just showed up. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I'm just looking at some green fields and stuff. Gun season opens up in a couple of weeks, so checking stuff out and checking cameras and stuff. It looks like here at least a deer or a rabbit or something has started eating on these, which that's a pretty good sign. I don't see if there's any. Oh yeah. So here's a little fawn track right here. So that's good that they're using the field and getting used to coming to it. There's some more which they're not that super fresh, but like I said, they got rained on yesterday or day before, and they're here, but just barely. They didn't come last night, but anyway, they are eating some stuff, so that's cool. There's a little fresher doe track. That's a pretty good sized doe. And then it looks like she may have slid right here. It's wet and muddy or something. She may have gotten in a hurry and took off, but she just went that way out through the edge of this. But no big buck tracks out here yet. But I mean, early season, all I'm super concerned about is getting some meat in the freezer. But I mean, I'm not gonna pass up a buck just because I don't have a doe in the freezer for sure. Hey, ASAP, it may just be you and me here right now. Looks like I've just got one in the viewership thing. That might be a little buck track there. It's got some dew claw action going on, but it's really small if it is. And it could just be that the ground was soft. But I'm going to go and check camera, check a couple other stands. I don't know, it's gonna be, let me flip this around because it's just gonna be pasture. And then I feel like this is a lot less jostling to look at when it's just this. But probably need to fix the fence right there a little bit. Limb fell down on it. Ugh. probably heard them in the background, but there's some elusive bovine right over here. They're not that elusive. They're pretty domesticated. I'm gonna set this down right here, maybe. I don't know. That may not work. We'll see what happens. Oh. All right. Hey, thanks on the 350. Yeah, I mean, I didn't do anything. Wasn't me. But I'm back now, and the fence is better than it was. But it seems like there's still something sitting on it. Yeah, now we're cooking with gas. Yeah, looks pretty decent. There's one of our stands that we hunt out of. There's a field to the north of it that's we kind of hunt over it, and then this little area right here between these woods and stuff. It's kind of thick back in here. Oop, I lost my hat. Ow. These pants were not thick enough to walk through briars like that. Will not be coming back this way. Oh, there goes a bunch of doves that y'all probably didn't see, but I can still hear them, I guess. Hey, thanks, man. How you doing? I'm just been checking some green fields and going to look at a camera. Ow! After I get all these briars and sawtooth briar things out of my leg. Oh. Oh, there's a little rabbit. It is rabbit season. I guess I could have shot him, but a 357 probably wouldn't have left much. I'll flip this around and show you. This is that north field that we kind of hunt out of, that other tripod. It's pretty big, but we can really only see, because of all the pines and stuff right here, we really only see this whole west side of the field here, and that's a really big thicket right there that they use. And then behind that, there's a little creek that they'll drink out of and stuff. But anyway, it's a pretty cool little spot to see some deer, but you really got to be paying attention because the window of opportunity for a shot is pretty small over here, considering how huge the field is, especially. But it looks like there is some volunteer soybeans that came up. I don't know. I guess I could flip this around. It would make it easier. Like right here. I don't know. Maybe they were planted, but wait a minute. I don't know. This is just like a hay field. I feel like they just like accidentally made it over here. Man, I have so many briars in my pants right now. It's super awesome. Where'd my chat go? You still here, DB? You watching me from a tree stand or a boat or somewhere? Hey, what's up, man? Oh, welcome to the party. Just walking around getting stabbed in the leg with briars. Made it through all that thick stuff. Just enjoying a nice October Saturday. Yeah, sure. Tuesday night at 7:30. Is that what time zone are you in? I think I saw some. Yep. Let me flip this around. Got some deer tracks right here too that are a little bit fresher. Right here. Just a little doe, but there's a little, it doesn't have any water in it, but there's a little ditch that runs through this little hedgerow right here. It'll have water in it. Oh, there may be, that might be a little buck right there. It's hard to tell because it's so muddy and their footprint looks a lot bigger than it actually is because it's been so wet. But yeah, it's not terrible looking. Hey, what's up, Drew? Just walking around in the woods looking for deer sign and checking out some fields and stuff. Gun season opens up in 3 weeks, so I'll be somewhere near here, I'm sure. I'm fixing to come up on a camera and check it if I got all the right adapters and stuff. And I don't know that I'll be able to look at it and stay on live, so that might be the end of this little endeavor. But I guess one good thing about the wind being super windy is there are no mosquitoes out. So that's good. Let's see. Yeah, here's there's a nice little too. Or flip around. Right here. That's pretty fresh. And there's dog tracks right here that are pretty fresh too, so that's awesome. Dogs and deer get along swimmingly, but it looks a lot bigger than it is because of the wet, muddy conditions. It runs through there. When it gets on into deer season, it'll be full of water. It's just been kind of a weird fall. Like, we held on to 90-degree weather like up until just a couple weeks ago. It was 90, and so that was unfortunate, and I hated it. Like, we had like 50 days above 90 that were above average. Like, I think we usually average like 65 days, and we had 100 and something days of weather that was 90 degrees or above this year. It was just miserable. Let's see. Got one more. Camera is. Around. Yeah, that little stand on top of that camera is on that tree. I think somebody just showed up. Hey, what's going on? Emily May. Just checking on some deer stuff. I think that was a walnut. It wasn't. It was a super loud deer. I don't think it was a deer though. Let's see. So there's a little feeder over there, but I think it's empty. Seems like something ran off with the lid. But check this thing and see if we got some pictures. I don't know how to open this up, but we'll figure it out. Insert. Oh, I guess that's it. Awesome. Okay. So I've got this doohickey here that you just plug your SD card into. I think. Hold on, I'm flipping this around. I'm setting this here. I don't know if that'll set. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that looks right. But is it? Does anybody know? Is that as far as that goes in? Maybe it is. And then I've got an older school phone that doesn't have this end, so I had to buy an adapter to get it down to the other micro USB thing. Okay, and that clicked in. Outdoor guy, you still here? So that was like a tree limb that just fell. Glad I wasn't over there. Okay. So I wonder, I bet I can't. And I feel like somebody just showed up. Hey, what's up, Delicious Food Recipes? I'm probably fixing to end this because I just plugged in this card reader into my phone and I need to be able to look at these pictures. But I've just been walking around looking at green fields and sands and stuff, and I got to this camera and I'm gonna check it. So I guess thanks for coming by, stopping, seeing us, saying hey. And then hopefully in a few weeks I'll have some fresh deer meat and some new videos on some of that stuff. So anyway, I guess I'm out. I'm gonna look at these pictures, and if I see anything that looks just super awesome, I may post it on Instagram or something. Anyway, thanks. We'll see y'all.